Hey, we are back. Look at this mess. All right, let's see how many times we can do this and get cut off. We'll hang out a second, wait for people to come back in. Pew, pew, pew. Looks like we're going to wind up doing maybe more tomorrow. We'll do some more stuff tomorrow. We got one watching. We have 2 watching. We'll see if we can get everybody back. All right, let's see. We've shown some Undertaker stuff. We've shown some DVDs. We've shown, let's see. More DVDs signed. We got some unsigned DVDs that we might be giving away. Welcome back. Same to you. Thank you so much. You guys have probably just been hanging out looking at a blank screen. Rob is back again. Oh, we already went over this kind of stuff. All right. All right, trying to make some more room here.
We're back on, right? Okay. And just something fell over. Everyone's happy.
There you go, Rob. I know you like that stuff. Rob D'Angelo, big Pee Wee fan also.
Yeah. Okay.
The bag was actually given to me by John Paragon. His tag is still on it. John Paragon played Jambi. He actually also wrote a lot of the episodes from Pee Wee's Playhouse. But that's when they did the Pee Wee Herman show on Broadway, and tag when I met him. Medium pimp and price point. I love that. All right, you guys are good to go. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what we got here. Here, you want to see something funny? I don't think I even have this picture online, but I'll show you real quick. From the first time that I got to meet The Undertaker. Talk about big boys. That's a fucking big boy. I've met a lot of wrestlers, man, but he's big. And no, he won't. For people that have asked, he will not sign Mark Calloway. He won't, even though he's done Suburban Commando. I tried. I tried the first time I met him. I tried during the private signing. I tried on multiple pieces. I tried for even one personal piece, and he wouldn't do it. He would not do it. So if anyone out there is ever wondering, no, he won't do it. He says he gets asked all the time, and he's not into that. Which, I mean, I guess everyone does their own thing. It's worth a shot. He did sign some Suburban Commando stuff for us, but we won't be selling any of that until we have that more complete. We also had Shelley Duvall sign the same items. So, and she's not one that is easily gettable. So it was cool to have her on there and then put Undertaker. If no one's seen the movie, you should go. It's an awesome campy movie. Hulk Hogan, Christopher Lloyd, Shelley Duvall, and Undertaker has a small role in it, and he only has one line, and that's probably one of the best parts of the whole movie is watching The Undertaker talk. Especially because it's not his voice. It's when you see it, it's obvious that it's somebody else's voice doing it. Okay, Let's see, I guess we can do more figures. Oh, we'll do some teddy bears. You guys like teddy bears? Who doesn't like teddy bears? Clerks, Jane, Silent Bob. Still with the tags on it. Still new. We took these out of the plastic right before the signing out in L.A. $150 tonight. We only had 3 of each. We only had 3 sets, and we sold 1 set, and we have 1 set up in the office still. $150. Anybody wants it? Okay. Jeff Anderson, black and white, view askew, mini clerks figure. It is, I like to show everybody whatever damage. See, it's this little thumb indent or whatever that is right on the corner there. The plastic isn't cracked, it's just indented a little bit. It might be able to pop back. I don't want to be the one to do it and have it crack, so if someone else feels more inclined to want to buy it and do it themselves, I just want to show you guys what you get. I don't want it to be a surprise. Okay? Doesn't seem to be too many creases or dents really, even on the cardboard, maybe on the corner there. But even that's not really horrible, considering that the first line, especially the black and white ones, are not that easy to come by. And if they do, they probably cost anywhere from, depending on who it is, $25 to $50 for one of those figures. I only got the Randall in black and white. I don't have any of the other ones. And that's a little dent right up there. All right, we're gonna do an even $50 on this. You might wind up paying that on eBay or somewhere else online for a more beat up, unsigned black and white Randall. They would probably try to get $50 out of you. So you can get this one signed for $50. All right, let's see, more figures. We'll do these ones as a set. We got Randall and Dante, signed in blue Sharpie. Card seems pretty good. This one, the corner is a little scuffed up. Got a tiny crease there, but it's still intact. Bubble's good. Got a little bend right there, but all in all, still good, man. Look at that. All right, we're going to do... Oh, that's the one that was beat up. We'll get to that one next. All right, we're going to do $100 on this, on the set for the 2. $100, you get both of them. And we also have these ones that are signed in blue paint. Unfortunately, the packages on these 2 are a little bit more rough, but they're still not horrible. Randall's actually in better condition than Dante, but the plastic looks pretty good. The plastic doesn't look dented or bruised or yellowed. But the Dante one is a little... Someone's picking at it. Yeah, so Dante's package, the card itself is not in the best condition. The bubble looks awesome. And when I mean bubble, I mean the plastic for non-figure collectors. But you got that little piece that's messed up. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. We'll do 80 on this set. $100 on the blue Sharpie with the better condition, and we'll do 80 on these two because they're not in the greatest condition. But you see what you're getting. It'll be in the same condition that you see. $100, $80. Message, email, whatever you want to do. All right? All right, this package is a little beat up. If it's going to be hung or displayed, which it probably should be because it's signed. The bubble looks, trying to tap the bubble, move the bubble. Bubble looks okay. No scuff there. I don't know if that can be washed off or not. Again, I'm not going to be the one to try to clean anything up because there are people out there that don't like that done or can do it better themselves. So I leave it up to them. And Select Deluxe. Black and white Randall figure signed by Jeff Anderson. Package is beat up, so we're going to do $70 on Jeff. We're going to do $70 on this one because it's a little beat up. Otherwise, we probably would have asked a little more because these ones aren't that easy to come by at all, especially in really good condition. I don't even think we have. I don't even think the one that's on our wall is in perfect condition. There's all the ones that we've had come through have had some kind of default in there. Again, you buy anything View Askew related, you will get View Askew stuff. If you buy some stuff signed by Kevin or any of the other guys, there's a chance that you might get one of the unopened packs of Mallrats cards. We also have DVDs that we're going to randomly throw in. Jersey Girl, Mallrats, Jane Silent Bob. Wrestling stuff, you're going to get some free wrestling merch. All right, we did the teddy bears already. We can do the skateboard. Okay, skateboard. Anyone that's been following us knows about this. This is unique because Jeff actually wrote Randall was here on the door. He didn't do that on all of them. If anything, he might have only done that on 2 or 3 at most. Yeah, and Practical Joker stuff, we do have that actually. It's funny that you say that because I told one of my buddies that I was going to offer that tonight, and he laughed because he didn't think that anybody would be interested. Yeah, so all right. Randall was here, Jeff Anderson, Kevin Smith, Jay Muse, and Brian. Marilyn signed this one. There was a couple that Marilyn didn't sign, and that was on us because we just passed over it or whatever happened. But Marilyn signed in this spot right here on some of the other boards. So this is one of the only ones that we have that doesn't have her on it. All right, I know a lot of people really want one of these. This one, tonight only, we only have one. So the first one that not only claims it, but the first one that takes the invoice after Ashley sends it to you and pays it, $200 right now if somebody wants that. Anyone that's followed our page knows that that's a lot more. It's a great item for other actors to sign. Ernie can sign it. Scott can sign it. If any of you guys are watching,
Both of them are
we love you guys. We hope you guys are all safe
and healthy.
and healthy. We hope everybody's healthy. Yes, free things are amazing. And everyone that buys one or buys something from us tonight will get free stuff. Free stuff. Okay, Clerks, 10th anniversary edition, DVD. It's all there. Is it Post-it? Marker Post-it. All right. Signed by all 5, Jeff Anderson, Jay Muse, Kevin, Brian, and Marilyn. I think we only have one. I think we have one more maybe in the office. This was actually a very popular item that fans sent in to us from around the world when we did our signing. Some of them were better than others. Some of them had several other names on it. I don't know how you guys got some of those people, but that's freaking awesome. Yeah, so 10th anniversary Clerks tonight, 150 right now. I got one of them. No hold skis, as Zack Ryder would say. No hold skis. If you want it, claim it. We'll get it to you, and we will pack it up all nice. And you'll get some free stuff. Alrighty then. Oh, and I guess as a little extra incentive for anyone that's been seeing all the Kevin Smith and View Askew stuff that we are selling tonight. For anyone that buys something that 3 or more in there, so something like this, or if you buy 3 figures, or if you buy, what else did we have that had multiple names on it? The skateboard. You will get a free, to finish off, to make it complete, you will get a Lisa signed card. As you can see, we have a few. You will get a free signed Lisa card to make it complete, to go with the other names. So if you buy some View Askew stuff and it's got 3 autographs or more on the items or on the one item, you can get one of these. We'll even let you pick it. We'll video chat with you. We'll go through all of them. You can pick whichever one you want. We have other ones too. We've been collecting these for a while, but the Lisa ones are obviously one of the more sought after ones. So we have some other ones here. Jeff signed that and did a little hard on it, so we threw that in my binder. I'm gonna hold on to that one. Lisa, we have some that we had signed from the other guys that we will go through. If there's fans of cards, signed cards, we got ones that are signed by just Jeff, just Brian, just Marilyn, dual ones. We got Kevin and Jay ones. Walt, we got some Walt cards. Who likes Walt? We got Jay. Everybody loves Walt. I am highly offended. Grace, we got some Grace cards. We don't have any prices on these yet. I just wanted to show you guys so that you guys can see our Lisa cards. You will get a free Lisa card if you buy some View Askew signed merch that has 3 or more autographs in it, so that we can try to get you a complete Clerk set. Like one of the cards with this would look awesome. See, oh, we even have a couple more over here. But anyone that would want to get something framed or matted too, these would go great. You get a Lisa signed card, you put it with other signed cards, you really get a full set. Another 5 and you get her. We'll probably do some card lots too if you guys are looking for complete sets of like 5 or 6 actors. The board? Sure, yeah. Where's the board? Whee! Sorry about that. Make you guys dizzy. There it is. Brian, Jay, Kevin, Jeff, and Jeff, it's hard to see because he did it in the dark area and because of the light, but he wrote Randall was here.
The Clerks 10 box set is gone.
All right, there you go. And, all right, well, whoever bought that. Bradley. All right, Bradley, get a hold of us, and if you want us to just pick a Lisa card for you, we can do that. If you want to FaceTime us or chat with us at some time, we can let you pick your own. But either way, you get a free signed Lisa card. Anybody else buy View Askew stuff? Whoever bought the Chasing Amy autograph, if you get something else, and the pop, and whoever bought the pop, whoever bought those two items, if you guys get another item that has a View Askew autograph on it, you guys get to pick a free signed Lisa card as well.
Beth wants to know how much a Grace card would be.
I don't know, but we definitely have some, Beth, so I know that we already discussed about something else that I put aside for you, so I can put that, but then have your own little private stash if you want. Because I know that we already discussed somewhat recently. So we can do that. Not a problem at all.
Graham wants to know, do we have a video store card signed by Jeff?
No, if you're asking if it was one of the ones that would have been found in the packs, no, we don't. Those are actually much harder to find. We do cards that are signed by Jeff, but there are ones that the common cards that we brought to have signed.
I don't think it's the membership cards that I think he's talking about.
Right. Yeah, those are the ones that like this. Like you're looking for one of these, but with Jeff's autograph on it. Those ones,
Oh,
no.
you're stuck.
Oh, I don't know. I can hear myself, but I'm seeing. I guess there's just too much internet going on, so I don't even know. Okay, all right. We'll go for another Clerks DVD signed. This is the regular copy. See? The regular DVD. But instead of having him sign the cover, I had him sign on the inside in gold. I just think that maybe for display purposes, it's a different option for people. You can have it up on a shelf like that. You don't have to worry about hanging it or anything. That way, if you're cleaning or something, you just close it up, put it on the shelf. I just figured that was a nifty way to display it. We're going to do, tonight only, we're going to do, I guess we'll do, what did we do the 10th anniversary one for? We did that for a good deal, right? Because that sold pretty quick.
Which one?
The 10th anniversary.
Box set.
I believe that one was, I think that one was 150. We're going to do 130 on this one because this is the regular DVD. That's actually, that's a freaking awesome deal. If I didn't have this already, I would probably have someone buy it for me. Yes. Yeah, so 130 on this one, signed on the inside. Okay, not on the cover, and signed in gold Sharpie. I think that looks fucking awesome. Excuse my language, but it pops really nice. Doesn't really blend together too much either. You can distinct that. That's Marilyn. That's Jay. Brian, Jeff, Kevin. All right. Yeah, so that's 130 on the signed DVD.
Can I just,
House of Thousand Corpse, no, unfortunately I do not. At least not tonight, I don't.
just a quick thing with my crazy hair. All invoices for everything that people have bought will be sent out after the sale.
Yes, it's not going to be done right now.
No. Kevin wanted to see what this was.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dylan, yeah, nice call though on the House of Thousand Corpse. That's actually one of my more favorite horror films. So, unfortunately, we don't have much of House of Thousand Corpse. I think we have like, shit. I think autographed. We only really have a DVD signed by maybe Bill and Sid, and then we have a mini poster signed by some of the guys, but not too much really. I don't
Speaking
think we
of
have anything for
Sid,
sale.
You should tell that story about Sid.
Oh, okay, yeah, fan of Sid. Ash and I went to Chicago convention.
Texas Nightmare.
Was it Texas?
Texas.
All right, so it was Texas Frightmare, and it was worth a shot. But Sid Haig walked into like the bar area, and it was like half bar area, half restaurant. Like there wasn't a wall dividing the two. The place was packed. There was no seats at the bar. There was probably about at least 2 people deep standing up. Almost every table was taken, and Ashley and I had a table for 4, just Ashley and I. And Sid walked in by himself, no handler or manager or anybody with him. And I just kicked the seat open. I said, "Hey, Sid, if you want to come sit down." And sure as shit, he walked right over, didn't even hesitate. Walked right over, sat down. I offered to buy him a drink. He looked like he was going to be there for about 5 minutes. We bought him a drink. he drank Captain Morgan. I don't know if he always did, but that night he drank a few of them. I kept having to buy Captain for the captain. And we wound up having dinner together, and then he invited his friends after the convention to come sit down. And before you know it, we had 4 or 5 tables pushed together. And who else was with
It was
us?
the hitcher from Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, forgive us. I don't remember his name. Ed, maybe.
Yeah, I'm forgetting his name.
He was the hitchhiker in the original Texas Chainsaw. He was at the same convention, and he must have been buddies or pals with Sid, because as soon as he walked in, he came over, he gave him a big hug. We invited him to sit down with his crew. I don't know if it was his wife or handlers or whoever, but that was a hell of a good time. And he just told stories. It was like listening to like a grandpa. Like it was awesome. Like it was like so comforting to hear him speak. And believe it or not, for anybody that doesn't know, Sid Haig got his start doing ballet. I thought he was fucking with us, but he was in ballet. I just can't picture that, but it's awesome. So we miss you, Sid. We all love you. I can show you some pieces. They're not for sale, though, so it's kind of like a tease, Dylan. But we have this. And the only reason why we have 2 is because Sid signed both, and Rob Zombie signed one of them, and Sherry signed the other one. We didn't have, like when we met Rob, Sherry wasn't with him, so she wasn't able to sign other stuff, so that's why we have a mixed match. So yes, that's the only reason why we have 2 in our collection. But as of right now, those aren't for sale, just because.
Does that small canvas have a Sid in it?
It does not. We do have a unique signed canvas, but Sid is not on that. And I didn't forget about the Impractical Jokers. We got that too. We're big fans of them. They're actually really awesome guys if you've never met them. All right, so what were you going to show me, babe? All right, we were going to do the belt, right? Somebody wanted to see what the belt was.
I wanted to see that.
Big Kevin Nash? Kevin Nash is there watching? I got stories about Kevin Nash too. I actually, when I lived in Daytona Beach, I used to live down the street from him. So I used to see him on a regular basis. And as silly as it sounds, I used to drive around, not that I would purposely drive around aimlessly, but I had a small like Tupperware box in my trunk that had like random like miscellaneous wrestling stuff and a bunch of Kevin Nash stuff, because I used to see him like wherever, and every time I saw him, he was just cool enough to sign some shit for me. So one day I'll pull out some more Kevin Nash stuff for you guys. Okay, so this belt, it's not a real leather belt. This is the one that you could have bought at Toys R Us. I think they were selling it anywhere from like $150 to $100. Then they went on sale before Toys R Us closed. But they're not, this is not real leather. This is not the $300, $400 WWE belt. It's licensed, but it's licensed as a replica. Jennifer, what's going on? Welcome to Nerdfest. In a good way. Collectibles, autographs, horror movies, comedy movies, movie props, wrestling stuffs. Okay, yeah, so this wrestling belt, it's signed by 6 people. We got all 3 of the Shield. You got Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. All right, who do we have here on the other side? I know who they are, but I want to show you as I say it. All right, you got Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and AJ Styles. I know Kevin Owens didn't hold this belt, but I had him sign it in hopes that he was going to. So maybe one day he will. All right. We have, I think, 2 of these belts left. I think we started out with 5. We would bring these to conventions. Got the JSA on it. It's got a JSA on it because I didn't get to obtain all the wrestlers myself, even though I've met most of them. So I think it was maybe the Shield, or I think it was the Shield guys and excuse me, and Randy Orton that I sent out for. But it's a very well trusted and known agent that I've dealt with many times in the past. He actually is the one that I worked with. I'll say hi to him, J&J. They hooked it up, and I worked with Clive with them as well. So, what's up, John? What's up, James? Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns. All right, tonight only we're going to do the belt for $350. That's actually a hell of a deal. We sell them for almost double at conventions. So tonight, if you want this, we'll invoice you $350. You buy that, and we'll still give you
$350.
free wrestling swag as well.
Ooh.
All right, we had we'll do the canvas. Okay, this is random.
This is fun.
Being an artist, I have tons of art supplies, and when we go to conventions, I usually try to bring something generic, just in case. You never know who you might run into in the hallway or who you might meet that you don't have merchandise for. So we went. This was actually from the Chicago convention. And we had 5 of the big horror names sign it, and then Bam Margera in the center, just because. It's like, why not? So we got 5 horror names and a jackass. No, I love you, Bam. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, you're a jackass. So Roger Jackson, Doug Bradley. Shit, I feel like an idiot. I'm going to botch his name. The first Michael Myers.
Ari Lehman.
No, that you're thinking
I'm sorry, I was
Jason.
thinking Jason. Sorry.
Tony Todd, Candyman, and Miko Hughes. Tony. First Michael Myers, Tony. Tony Moran, right? I think that's right. There we go. Save myself. All right, and Bam Margera right in the middle. Pinhead, Doug Bradley, Candyman, Tony Todd, Miko Hughes.
Tony Moran.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I was right. I saved myself. It was Tony Moran. And Roger Jackson. If you don't know who Roger Jackson is, he is the voice of Ghostface in the Scream series. He is also, if you don't know already, it's kind of funny to think, he's also the voice of Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, so every time you see Powerpuff Girls and Mojo Jojo, I think that's the monkey with the hat, right? I think that's him. Yeah, that's Ghostface. Yeah, Miko's awesome. I've had the opportunity to talk to Miko a few times. He's actually really cool. He signed some Freddy Krueger stuff for me in the past. Thank you. Yeah, well, I can't really say thank you because I'm not the one who put them in here. But this was, before we moved in, the last people, this was a billiard room. So that's why it's got that glass. Unfortunately, we're probably going to wind up removing the glass because on like 3 or 4 of the panels throughout the house, like they're broken, and it would be more of a pain in the ass to try to replace it with replicas than. So we might just do our own. Maybe we'll do some Lilu ones or something. Maybe we'll come up with some Tim Burton designs. So 5 horror legends and a jackass. We're going to do $200 on this tonight. That's a pretty solid deal considering what it would entail to get everybody on here and their prices and stuff. It's not like back in the day when guys were $20 an autograph with a free photo. Shit's gone up. Everyone that goes to conventions knows that. Roger doesn't come out as often. Doug, I haven't seen in a while. Tony's awesome, man. I love Tony. Tony Todd. I've actually shared a couple of drinks with him. That Tony I've never met besides getting some autographs. And Miko was very nice. So $200, canvas is yours. 5 horror stars and a jackass. And Bam's actually been pretty cool. I've met Bam a couple of times. I got Bam. I got stories about Bam too. No, but from his house. I only say stories because being a big CK fan and Jackass fan, anyone that's ever seen that, which is probably most people my age, grew up on that. I got to go to Bam's house, both the castle and his parents' house. So that was actually really cool. I've met Phil and Ape. They're actually both really, really nice. April is such a sweetheart. And it was actually pretty wild to walk like through the kitchen and stuff. If you guys remember the old Viva La Bam, when like he ripped apart the kitchen and he painted everything blue. It was cool to walk through the house and like just have like mental flashbacks of like. And then we got to go over to his castle, the Bam castle. Yeah, so Bam, if you're out there, what's going on? Jack, if you're out there, how are you? Thank you. That happened because of you. Show you guys some more props before. Some Turbo Man props. As of right now, no Turbo Man props for sale. I know a few of you have asked. That's our chunk of gator tail from Hook. I haven't seen any pieces larger than that. Someone had the bottom half of that, which was like the actual tip, and they hacked it up and sold it in little squares. So that's probably scattered everywhere. So as of right now, I think this is the largest piece known to exist. Very rubbery. So as it goes up, the ring would have to be so big, and they would probably cut it in slices, and that's what happened. People would just cut it into little chunks and sell it on cards and whatnot. So I'm glad that I was able to salvage that. I actually got that from an alligator wrangler. That came from an alligator wrangler after, I guess, production or something. I guess he had a hand in, I don't know, something with gators, I guess. Maybe fake gators or whatever. Show you Batman stuff real quick, and then we're going to start selling more stuff. Batman Returns. We had Michael Keaton sign that for us when we got him at Alamo. That was one of the actual clapper boards from Batman Returns, one of the Rocket Penguins, one of the charred up duck gondolas from the Frozen Zoo when it exploded at the end. Yes, Ghostface on the floor. Ugh. And Stab from Scream 3. That's what this is from. Scream 3. And this is from Scream 4. This was, they had these on the lampposts in town. So we're going to maybe see about getting maybe like the top of a lamppost and have that mounted or something. And this was actually a surprise. That I got recently from Scream 3, I believe. This is Officer Dewey. So we got an Officer Dewey costume, so we need to display that. J. Dobbs. That was Devin Sawa in Idle Hands. Underrated movie, super underrated movie. That movie's great. Remember, he got his arm ripped off? Yeah. All right, more stuff. All right.
Show them on the other side of the staircase.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you guys this real quick. I know most of you guys will. Hey, Brandon, what's up, bud? You guys remember this guy? It's Mooby. Mooby wanted to say hi. He hasn't looked this beautiful since he was in the movie. Kevin loved it. That's actually what Kevin said. He's like, God damn. Like last time I saw this clean, it was on set. If anyone has seen this at the stash over the years, you guys know that he was in bad shape. He was dirty as shit. There were like little dings and nicks all over him and stuff. Pieces of the hand were falling off. We brought him to the prop doc, Tom Spina, and they did a friggin' amazing job. They put him on wheels for us so we can move him around a little bit easier. So when we bring him to conventions for you guys to come visit, he's easy to move around. Kevin tagged it for us, of course, when he came here a couple months ago. And that's where... That's where the cables and stuff came out for the monitor, because the monitor was here. Part of his ear was all messed up, and they did amazing. They cleaned him up, fixed him up, they patched him up, and they super reinforced him. They actually put like tubing and wood and stuff on the inside of his arm, and like made him like a lot more durable. So we give him props for that. And funny story, we were bringing it back home. We're getting it into the house finally, and a chunk of his ear chips off. So I'm swearing like a son of a bitch, and I'm holding like every ounce of anger in me to like not punch a hole in the wall like Andy in the office. We sent an email out to the prop doc, and they worked their magic, and they were nice enough to have someone come out to us and touch him up, which they don't do often. So we give you guys, if anyone from Tom Spina is watching, like, thank you guys. We love you guys. You guys did amazing work on the Clownzilla head, by the way, from Killer Clowns. We can't wait to get that back here. So that's movie. All right, we're gonna get back. There's enough distraction. We're gonna get back to selling shit now. Yes, we do want to bring him to conventions. Maybe we will bring him to ToyCon. We'll see. Tour of the theater. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that in a little bit. I'll try to get some more breaks. All right, let's see. What do we have now? Someone asked for Hellraiser, so I'll show that real quick. Hellraiser. Okay, this is not signed by Pinhead. This is signed by Clive Barker. Ignore the painting tape. I just did that to hold the VHS in there. We all know that the painter's tape does not do any damage at all. That's why it's painter's tape. Both VHS, Hellraiser 1 and 2 were in there. Clive Barker signed the outside for me. Let me see if he signed. I don't think he signed the other ones. I think he might have just signed. Hey. No damage, no damage, no damage. They've been viewed at least once, but the plastic is still on the outside of it, so that's kind of cool. Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2. The corners are a little beat up, but come on, give me a break. Look how old the VHS is, right? And it's signed by Clive Barker. There's really not a lot of them out there. All right, we're going to do $75. $75 on, you get both VHS and the box set. Signed by Clive Barker. How big is your house?
TARDIS.
What?
We live in a TARDIS.
We live in a TARDIS.
Bigger on the inside.
Well, it's half house, half home, half office. So instead of having a home and a separate office, we wanted to have everything closer, so we just combined the two. 75, Clive Barker. You get both of those, and I will throw in some free horror swag as well. I got boxes of stuff that we could use as giveaways for people that buy stuff. That is a great price for Clive. Kevin knows, so that's no joke. Clive doesn't really do a lot. If anybody knows anything about conventions, Clive actually bails on a lot of conventions because sometimes he has to bail last minute because of his health, which we're not even going to get into the conversation about that. But there's been plenty of conventions that he was supposed to be at that he didn't. So whenever you get an opportunity to get Clive, you get him. All right. We'll put Clive over here. All right. We got Kevin Smith in action signed figures. Yeah, exactly. Yep. See, William knows Clive does not come out that often. And even when he does, he's like hit or miss depending on what kind of autograph you get from him. Excuse me, I'm all dry in the mouth here. Excuse me. Okay. We got Blunt Man and we got Silent Bob from Dogma, the golf club. He's got the lightsaber. In action figure. Bubbles look like they're in good shape. There's a crease here, but it's still pretty good. All right. $60 each. Tonight only, $60 each. Anyone that's been buying from us or has been following us since the signing, these were definitely a lot more. That's pretty close to what we had to pay for the autographs. So everybody knows that if you get Kevin on the street, he'll sign for you if you can. But to get him for a sit down, to bring him out from his normal schedule, it is not cheap by any means. So that's a hell of a deal. That's why we're not even pulling a lot of his stuff out, because we got tons, trust me. So tonight, $60 either one of those. Here's a random one, Fairuza Balk. This is an original. And Post-its. This is an original press photo signed by Fairuza Balk. Return to Oz. These are kind of rare. Signed in, that's like a gold or a bronze Sharpie. This was her first, if not one of her first movies. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's kind of creepy for a kid's movie, but it's awesome. I've loved it ever since I first saw it. Tonight we're going to do $50 on that if you want Fairuza. And FYI, if you ever get a chance to meet Fairuza, take that opportunity because she is awesome. Fairuza Balk, $50. Original press photo. The original press photo alone is probably $20, $30. Natalie Ann, what's going on there, Natalie Ann?
Hi, Natalie.
All right.
Maybe we should do some Impractical Jokers.
Okay, I'll do them after these VHS. I got 2 VHS here. I got a Scream widescreen edition VHS signed by Nev Campbell. Again, it's just painter's tape to hold it on. It's not going to do any damage to it. Tony Todd signed Candyman. $50 on Nev. I think she charges $60 at the table, and if anyone's ever seen her at a convention, you know that it's going to be a wait because she's always got a line. Always. She always has a line. Do $50 on Nev VHS right now. We're going to do 40 for Tony. Tony Todd, Candyman, $40. If you've never seen Candyman, and yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's a classic. Another Clive Barker movie. If you don't like bees, I probably wouldn't recommend watching it. It was a great movie. Show these real quick because these are not signed. Breaking Bad figures, Case Fresh. We randomly have a case of these, so I think we have maybe 4 or 5 of each of these left. There's a tiny bend on the corner, but $25 if you want the set. I would prefer to sell them in sets. If you want single, they're 15 each. So $25, I'll give you the pair. They actually look pretty badass displayed. I think I have, let me see here, before I charge my phone. Yeah, here you go. That's what they look like out of the package. See that? Come with the blue crystal, the masks. All right. Oh my God. This is going to be a pain in the ass now because now I have to charge my phone.
Can we prop it up somehow?
We can, but I didn't want to have to walk. It was easier to walk around with the phone.
Oh, well, let's.
And we have a nice audience of 22 people. We just lost one, probably because I'm not able to move around. Lisa, who you talking? Oh, Fairuza, maybe you're talking about? Yeah, she's awesome. I got the chance to meet her a few times.
Yeah.
She's very nice.
Joker stuff is coming. Let's try to prop this up.
Either that or how much power do you have on your phone? Because maybe you can just go live on yours too, and then I can just take yours until mine's charged for a little while.
I have like half a phone.
How about the Joker stuff? What kind of Joker stuff do we
The
have?
Impractical Jokers.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that next. Yeah, we'll do that right now.
Okay, I don't know how to go live on here. Do you know how to go live? Yeah, I have to end it and then.
No, we should be able to. do both. Let's see here. Yeah, live. Start live video.
This is confusing.
All right, so we're gonna
So
let's see if we can
next
prop this
one.
up. Oh, you can't turn your phone while recording. Okay. Want to see how I can rig this for you guys. Thank you for your patience. If the laptop worked, we wouldn't have this problem. Dana, what's up, Dana? I gotta get yeah. Well, if our laptop worked, it would be a lot better. And my Mophie kind of crapped out on me. If I had my Mophie, we'd be fine for like 4 hours. All right. Okay.
Moving in
Yeah.
to the room here.
All right. Well, alrighty then. Okay. So where do we leave off? We were gonna. Okay. Impractical Jokers. All right. This is kind of an unusual. The fact that even someone has from Practical Jokers is awesome. But I pulled pieces. Ashley and I were fortunate enough to meet the guys on more than one occasion. I don't know, it must have aired by now. I'm supposed to be in one of the episodes, but like not as someone getting pranked. They were filming at the mall here by us, the Palisade Center. And what was it? I guess there's a segment on the show like where they try to like stump fans, like they pull up a laptop or iPad or whatever, and then they play different skits with the person's face blurred out, and you have to try to guess who it is or whatever. And I think I got all of them right. I just never saw when it was airing. Anyway, we have Impractical Jokers. These were from, they did a promotional thing at San Diego Comic-Con when we went. They did a block party.
What, does it say what year that is?
That's what I'm looking for. I don't know if it says the year.
Cannot remember what year it was.
Well, it was right after we got married.
Was it?
It was later on in that year, I think, right? I think it was that year, San Diego Comic-Con. So it should be 16.
We
I
should.
don't think it's showing your phone, it's showing the other stream from what I'm looking at. I don't know, it's looking at yours.
No, it's doing my phone.
Oh,
We
okay.
switched to my phone.
Okay, yeah, so these are like the little masks. Right. And we got Joe Gatto to sign one for us. So we have a set here of 4. They're not signed, but that's the only one that's signed.
Yes, Mark, it's all my MacBook.
You got Q, you got Murr. He's technically in the View Askew family. If nobody knows,
Terrible.
Q was in. He played Cheesehead in Dogma, like really quick. Yeah, so that's signed by Joe Gatto, and
I'm assuming this one is Joe.
Yes.
Based off of the hair
Yep.
in the back. I'm assuming this one is Murr.
yes, it definitely is.
This one looks like Q from the back. So this one lives at a Sal, right?
So, yep.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna do $65 on the set of 4
For the
heads.
set. And
And
that
not-
includes a signed one.
Yep, it includes the signed one, and not only do you get the signed head and the other 3, but I will also give you, where are they?
I don't know.
I had you gonna get a freebie, freebies. Bees knees. There they are.
These knees? Oh, some coasters.
Impractical Jokers coasters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where
All 7. I'll give you all 7 coasters as well.
where you can use those on some of Q's Brews.
Q's Blues.
Q's Brews, his new,
Blues Clues.
not Blues Clues, Q's Brews.
Yeah, keep those with that.
There you go. Where are we gonna
You can put that right on the chair, my love.
the chair?
Yeah.
The wrestling chair?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have anything?
Okay. Kevin Smith, movies hat, signed, blue Sharpie.
Are we? Do we have people? on?
Yeah, I don't know why
Oh,
everyone's
I don't-
questioning it. Yeah, only Joe signed. Because
I don't see anything.
when we met them second time,
It was-
I only had Joe's with me. So yeah.
But also, the year they did this was, I think, the first year they did
block
the
party.
block party, which I don't think they did the last San Diego Comic-Con, because the Petco Park was being occupied by another event, and it was a mob house. It was insanity
It was
to
crazy.
get and anywhere close to them. So we only got Joe Gatto on that.
We do have the other one signed. We have a full set signed, but that's on our wall. Just because we are big fans of the show, so that's the only piece that we have that we're holding on to from them. I can show you guys that too if you wanted to see what their autographs look like. Q literally just does a Q. Anyway, Kevin Smith, movies hat. Brand new, right out of the plastic. Signed.
You guys know you have 2 simultaneous streams going on, right?
We do.
All right. We got a couple hats. We got a couple of them. He signed some rings. I don't know if I'm going to offer any of those tonight. Maybe I will, though. There looks like there's some interest. We have some hats here. Tonight only.
That's true. Mark was right. He was in Reboot.
Tonight only. $50. Movie hat signed by Kevin, if anybody wants. If you were to go to the site right now, it's more than that. So $50 until these run out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 of them. Or you can have your pick of this. I got one of these down here. Reaper's hat. Same price, $50. It's the only one I have. First one to get it gets it. Alrighty then. Alright, 2-pack. Signed by Just Kevin. $75. You want that? I got that for you right now. $75. That looks like a great condition. Look at that shit. $75. Buy that and you get free View Askew stuffs. Everybody's gonna get free stuff when they buy. Yes, you're right, Mark. He was also in Reboot.
Cute.
Yep. Was that Rob? He did. I'll show you what I got, but I don't know if they're going to be for sale yet, especially because they don't have any decals on it. Some Hasbro rings. I think all those are signed by at least Taker, if not more than just Taker. I think I have one retro ring. Okay, all right. What else can I show you guys real quick?
Did we do the Shelly? We're doing that?
One of the Shelleys is gone already.
Oh.
Yeah, that has to go. That's not from tonight.
Oh.
I had posted that the other day and somebody claimed it. Okay. All right, we got some unsigned merch if anybody's interested, because I know a lot of sites aren't really selling stuff. And item like this, I think the Stash might have. I don't know how much you're charging. I got 3 of them, brand new out of the bag. They are not autographed. Okay, I got 3. $20 each plus shipping. That's a great deal. They might be $24 or $25 on the site when they are in stock. They didn't have enough in stock for us when we did our signing, so we had to go to the distributor. When you go to the distributor, you have to buy them in very large bulk. You cannot just buy 10 or 20 of these. So if you guys want one of these, $20 tonight. Not signed. All right. What else? I also have this, $20, Clerks, brand new, not signed. Poster, we'll do a poster. We'll do a poster right quick.
Ooh, here, want me to unwrap it too?
No, it's okay. I'm still good on this one, right?
I don't know.
I should be, it looks like. Alrighty. Any Freddy for sale? I don't think so. If you're talking about Freddy Krueger, I don't think so. I don't think we have any Freddy stuffs. Joey Lauren Adams signed. Chasing Amy poster. I know everybody wants us to get Jason Lee. We also want us to get Jason Lee. We don't know if it will happen. We have no leads. But we're not going to give up. We'll still try. So we know that everybody wants him. Ben, I know Ben's done stuff with OC Celebrity. So if you guys are looking for Ben signed stuff, they got no Chasing Amy. I've already asked. Talk to Lance at OC Celebrity. See that? We give shout outs to other agents and other vendors. Not everyone does that shit. Oh, Chasing Amy poster. We're gonna do $60 on the Chasing Amy. Okay. You guys know this one. You signed in gold by Brian Dante. You can see it. They know what that is. They know that image.
Who's that guy?
And Jeff Anderson Randall.
I don't know that guy.
They put the character name on the bottom.
It's really cool.
We're gonna do $75 on this poster right now. We had a bunch of them. I think I have maybe 2 left, if that. I don't even know if I have another one upstairs. $75 on this poster right now. Jeff and Brian signed. All right. I'm gonna pull out some hockey themed stuff here. Yeah. Yeah. I think Bradley wants, if you want to talk to Bradley, babe, I think he wants the poster.
I don't see any comments on. the
They'll come through.
laptop.
They'll come through.
What does Bradley want?
I think Bradley might want the clerk's poster, if I'm seeing that right. Okay, this one's a little unusual,
Bradley, message me, please. Thank you.
but that's why I like these. Okay, mini hockey sticks. We got mini hockey sticks. I got a set here of 3. You got Brian, you got Jeff, you got Marilyn. All right, and to go with the set, a hockey puck signed by Kevin Smith. Check that shit out, right? You know, there's definitely a bunch of these floating around out there. We've given some as giveaways and freebies, and from our signing, people have bought some. We have very limited of the hockey sticks. I think Brian might have signed less than 10 for us, and I think Marilyn and Jeff signed anywhere from like 3 to 5 of these. So you get all 3 sticks. And Kevin's. $120. And don't forget, you got 4 autographs here, so that's more than 3. So you will also get a free Lisa signed card, $120, and you're going to get all 4 of these and Lisa, one of the Lisa cards. Again, we'll let you pick it. We'll FaceTime you or whatever after this is all done, or tomorrow, whatever works best for you, and we'll let you pick your own Lisa card. That goes for anybody that has 3 or more View Askew autographs in their order. All right, we have 2 more. 2 more pucks available. Just Kevin by himself on the pucks. $50 each. We were selling them for more on the site, but I got 2 that I'll do for $50 each. Message us, email us, text us if you got our number. Let us know that you want it, and we will reach out to you with the invoice. Want to do this one, baby?
You know what? Let's do the other ones.
Okay. We still have some other stuff. I just figured that would be a really big.
Yeah, because it's also
Okay, here's
getting
one.
late.
Yeah, I know. All right, I have a clapper board here. It is not a screen used clapper board. It's not used out in the field. It was one just blank one that we bought. Kevin Smith wrote Jay and Silent Bob Reboot on it, and then they both signed it. It's kind of cool. Excuse me. We do $150 on the clapper board.
$150.
It's a good deal. It's good. It's good.
Okay, let's do this one.
Do that one?
Yeah, I don't know which one to pick up. Let's do
I'll do
this
it.
one. Oh, I got it.
Here. Here, if you want to do that.
I'm gonna direct you.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I can. Any clowns for sale? No, sorry.
It's going to be hard to see, but I'll take these out of the bags. But these are actually screen used. We have the certificate stashed away, but you'll get the certificate with it too. These are screen used boots from Blade.
These are actual props.
They were not Leslie's, so don't ask.
No, these are not Wesley's. But oh, actually, let me. I'll be honest, they're a little rough.
They are. They need some TLC. That's why we're offering them for a good deal tonight.
Rob,
can see.
Rob, we do. I'm sorry, Rob. I can't respond to you personally, but yes, we do have. Oops, sorry. We do have Lisa autographs. Message. I'll message you later. It has like steel toe, but they're a little rough. But you can see that.
And if you can see in the bag here, if anyone wanted to take
There's
some
pieces.
little bit of elbow grease and some glue and take their time and give themselves a little project.
These came to us like this.
The buckles, yeah, that's just what happened. I mean,
They
think
look
about
like-
how old the movie is, and these were probably just thrown into a closet.
These are rollerblade buckles.
They are modified. I
Roller-
think when I talked to them, no, they said they were modified ski boots,
Oh, they look like rollerblade.
or they took pieces of a ski boot or something like that. I think they said, or I guess whatever that shin guard is. They're pretty cool though.
Yeah, but this is how they came to us. So.
Yeah, it's just it was hard for us to display them with everything that we had, so
This one's in
we've had them stored
slightly
away.
better
But
condition.
this is how they came. They haven't gotten any worse since we've got them. The buckles on this are definitely a lot better. These are great.
Yeah, this one's definitely in better condition.
But as you can see, if you look in the bag, see,
Pieces.
the majority of the pieces are still there.
Heather says motocross boots. This could very well
Yes,
be.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I was just going based off of what I was told, and who knows what that guy was really.
Yeah. What are they pricing these at?
I think we're going to do 400 tonight.
400 for. It's
From
not
Blade.
Blade.
Blade. They were not blades, but they were in the movie. Pretty nifty little
All this stuff.
piece of movie history. Hi.
You guys complain that we never sell any props. Here we go, selling some props.
Yeah, I think we might do one or two other ones. That's an urn. Here we go. Another wrestling piece for the wrestling fans. Roddy Piper.
Ooh.
Hot rod. We got all that. We probably have, between the collection and what we have in our stock that we'll eventually sell, we probably have about 10 to 15 pieces signed by Piper that I've had in my collection for years. And he is awesome. He was such a sweetheart. We miss him dearly. All the wrestling fans, movie fans. If you've never seen his character in Always Sunny, you got to look it up, even if you don't like the show, because it's fucking hilarious. We're gonna do $70 on Piper. That's a great deal. It is from one of the magazines, so I mean, that was probably hung up on my wall years ago by a thumbtack and/or a piece of tape. So you're gonna get that on the corners, but you put that in a frame or you mat it up real nice. You won't even know the difference. So for $70 for a legit one, plus we'll dig up the photo of him signing this and we'll give that to you too, which a lot of people don't do. But I'll have no problems doing that. I can't promise that you have it within a day or so, but you buy the item, we'll get that photo of him signing the item. All right, Laserdisc fans. Look at that beauty. All four of the girls from Kraft. Rachel, Robin, Nev, Faruja. You get the disc with it. Anyone that sells a Laserdisc player, if you still want to watch it, you can.
You can get it matted very nicely.
We'll get to the sounds in a minute, no problem. See, I didn't even notice the Fox symbol. Good call, Mike. I didn't even notice that.
I did see that.
I was too busy looking at the correct pieces. All right, yeah, so my favorite witches.
I was.
You were always my favorite witch. This is also one of my favorite movies because my ex-girlfriend's in it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is a great piece for any collector to have. You don't even need to be a fan of Laserdiscs. I just think that they look. I got into Laserdiscs because the covers look better signed on the wall than an 8x10, or at least in my opinion. Say it's a Laserdisc. That looks so much better than an 8x10. No, Dylan, unfortunately, no Dozen Corpse. I'm actually always on the hunt for those, so if you ever find anything cool and you're not interested, let us know. tonight only, $200. That's a great deal. Anything that we've sold out of or typically sell for craft is always more than that.
And
Because
what's-
you're gonna pretty much pay that if you go to meet all four of them anyway, plus the lines.
wasn't that also their first reunion together?
That was, they've all done conventions before, but the first time all four of them had a convention together was the first time that they had been together since the filming, so that was actually really cool. It even made on the news or something, right? It was like on Entertainment News or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was.
Because of it. So that was really cool, because there were only a few agents that got to participate in the signing with the girls, so I was very privileged to do that. So we have one for ourselves up on the wall, and we have that one to offer you guys. We might have another one that's gonna be going up in a frame eventually, but that's gonna be more than 200. So if you want that piece tonight, $200. Next time we post it, it's not gonna be that low, I promise.
Lee is asking what's the hardest autograph to obtain in your personal collection?
In our collection, it's hard because we have a ton of autographs from deceased people. So I mean,
Ooh.
it's hard. Anyone that's alive now, for example, I have more than one autograph of The Rock that I personally got. A lot of people can't say that they personally got an autograph from The Rock. So that's kind of cool. We have that. We also got.
The stuff from The Longest Yard was hard.
Yeah, well, Adam Sandler, not that he's hard to get an autograph from, but he's hard to get in person unless you go to like the airport or like know where he is in California. He doesn't do events like meet and greets or anything like that. And we're fortunate enough to have him with the little signature smiley face. We have him and Chris Rock. But we've gone to the story about how we got that. We were in the same building with him, but someone, I don't know if it was his agent, but one of his guys got it for us, so that was really cool. We have Jamie Lee Curtis signed, I think like 2 pieces. She's also very hard to get, especially in person. We have Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi autograph, which he's deceased, so I mean, who else is tough? We have more than one Robin Williams autograph.
I met him in person.
Ashley met him in person when she was a kid, so we have him on like a little piece of paper, like one of those little autograph books that you get like going on vacation. Ashley grew up in the city, in New York City, so her and her parents would randomly, they went out a lot, so they would randomly run into celebrities. Al Pacino, they were making Carlito's Way, I think, so we have his autograph in the book and everything too. So her mom used to keep the book in her purse, and whenever a famous person was around, they would send Ashley up with the book and get it signed. She's definitely grateful for it now. As a kid, you don't think of that kind of stuff.
I was a tiny grapher.
But we got guys like Al Pacino in there. Got Derek Jeter. She got Derek Jeter from when she was working at a Starbucks or something. And Robin Williams. We also have in that display case over there, top shelf, we have a sailor hat signed by Robin Williams, and he actually wrote on it, "Make love, not war," and that came from like a USO show that he did years ago. So I have that on display with a copy of Popeye signed by Shelley Duvall. Who else? Catherine O'Hara is kind of hard to get. She does like a private signing with OC Celebrity maybe once every 2 years. So whenever Lance brings her in, another shout out for you, Lance. We try to send some stuff out so we can get pieces for our collection. So we definitely have some Sally stuff and some other Tim Burton stuff signed by O'Hara.
We have some Danielle.
Hey, Stuart, what's going on? Michael Keaton. We have personal pieces for Michael Keaton. We don't have anything for sale for Michael Keaton. Yeah, I'll show you. Maybe you can see it. The Karate Kid press kit. It's got everybody, including Elizabeth Shue and Mr. Miyagi. I actually had to send that out. I sent it out recently to. I don't even want to say the name because I don't know if it was the right one, so I don't want to botch it. But there's a sending company that had official pics. It might have been official pics, I think. Had Elizabeth Shue, so I had to send in for that.
Yes, Jared, we have Warwick Davis.
Yes, we do have some
We
Warwick
had to
Davis.
travel to England for
Yeah, when we went to London Comic Con because of John Cleese and Kevin Smith, we hopped on a train to Manchester, right? It was Manchester Comic Con because Warwick Davis was headlining, and we had to go see him. And we're grateful that we did because he hasn't really been. He did something maybe a year or two ago. Was he here? Was he like a
Might
year or
have
two
been a
ago?
Celebration. Warwick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always he always only goes to
So
Celebration.
there were a handful of people that got some stock while he was here. He was supposed to be coming to the States, I think, somewhat recently or around now, and because of everything that's going on, obviously that didn't happen. So I don't know if that'll get rescheduled. But we do not have any Warwick pieces. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm lying. We do have one. It's very obscure because a lot of people don't even know that he was in it. And it's actually my favorite movie. It's a VHS copy of Labyrinth. As you can see, or if you can see, signed in pink. It's a lot more clear in person. Warwick Davis. He played. I think he played more than one goblin. If I remember correctly, when we were talking about it, there was the goblins that were on like those little like Yoshi, Mario Brother Yoshi looking things, and they had like the sticks and like the helmets on. I believe he was one of them. I think he was also one of the other ones. So we have a VHS Labyrinth copy signed by Warwick Davis. We're gonna do $50 on that if you want it. $50, Warwick Davis, signed VHS Labyrinth. Cody Rhodes fans, Stardust fans. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say that it was an amazing gimmick, because it wasn't. Cody also wasn't a fan of it. It was kind of goofy, but unfortunately being a wrestler, you have to do some shitty shit sometimes, but whatever. Still awesome. He was nice enough to sign it. Stardust, Cody Rhodes. Cody, thank you for AEW. You guys are doing fucking awesome. Do $40 on the signed Stardust mask. $40.
Hey Joseph, can you
Three Ninjas. Oh, Jared loves Three Ninjas.
Steve just tuned in from Australia. Can you show him the Undertaker urns and the figures one more time?
Yeah, sure can.
Thank you.
Who wants to see that?
Steve, I don't want to mispronounce his last
Okay,
name. From
Steve.
Australia.
Yeah, how are you, Steve? Little Nicky, I got nothing, Little Nicky. I actually have a horror story about Little Nicky P's. It broke my heart. All right, Steve, there you are, bud. These are real urns. These are sold as real urns. These aren't sold as props or replicas or anything. No, this is like when I ordered these and got done ordering. Like when they went to process it, they were probably trying to figure out why someone was ordering 10 of these.
Can you show him the figures, please?
Yeah, Undertaker figures, right?
Mm-hmm. He's looking for anything Undertaker.
All right, this is biker era Undertaker. Signed in purple paint. Supposed to look like he's coming off of the magazine. We got the Flexums. Do the urns come with real ashes?
They're reserved for the ashes of your enemies, William.
William, that's extra charge, but that's my weekday gig. Let me know. Any of the Beetlejuice for grabs? No, no Beetlejuice stuff, unfortunately.
How much? Steve wants to know the pricing of all the Undertaker stuff, please.
The Undertaker stuff. We got the urns. We're doing the urns for $300 tonight. When they go up on the site and at conventions, the price is going to be higher than that.
How much for the figures?
The figures are I believe we're doing $215. If I said that there are more, then you're getting a better deal right now. We can't go lower than that. You're looking at $215 for these.
And how much for
And
the
we
magazine?
have one that was a little beat up. See the bubbles a little beat up. I'll do that one for 175.
Okay.
No, is that right? Yeah. We do 175 on the beat up one. Just because I know how much it sucks to not have a mince figure. What other Undertaker stuff you wanted?
Is there anything else Undertaker that we already showed?
Undertaker. I don't think so.
It was just those two items that we showed
I
already?
think so. Oh no, I had some magazines.
Yes, can you show the
Yeah.
magazines, please? For those who tuned in late, thank you.
Yeah, and if anyone, after this is done, anyone that feels that they missed anything, you can rewatch it. And as long as it wasn't claimed or paid for already, you can still request it.
You can also message us. How am I doing on power?
Good.
Okay.
All right. Stranger Things fans,
I'm gonna mispronounce this.
it's our personal Stranger Things collection.
Shinsuke Nakamura-sa?
Shinsuke Nakamura, no, I have none, unfortunately. I did a send-in for him for personal items, and I was only able to get one of them signed. I wasn't even able to get all the pieces signed. So no, unfortunately I don't. All right.
Just giving you a heads up as well.
You know this guy, Cockknocker,
Who's that guy?
played by Mark Hamill. This is not signed by Mark Hamill. If it was signed by Mark Hamill, there would either be a lot more money or Ashley wouldn't let me sell it.
It was signed by Luke
Yeah.
Skywalker, no way.
Pretty mint figure. It's a little bent right there, but I'm sure he put some weight on it. It'll flatten out. Kevin Smith signed Cockknocker figure to go with Kevin Smith Silent Bob figure.
Can you show the Ghostface plaque to your left?
Yeah. Ready to hang. Just a nail or a thumbtack.
That's for Heather.
Heather wanted to see that?
Yeah, Heather Wild wanted to see that.
Yeah, if it was Mark Hamill, absolutely. It would probably be even more than that because I think Mark charges like $300 an autograph or something.
And Dwayne wanted to.
Dwayne, yeah, I'll show you the belt again.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a wood plaque. Yeah, so Cockknocker. $70. 70. WWE belt. WWE. This is not a real leather belt. This is the one. This is the replica belt. Signed by Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. The original Shield, and Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and AJ Styles. I forgot that I'm over here too. How does that work? Does that go back and forth? You guys get to see both of these? I hope.
Yeah, they're both up.
All right, cool.
But there's more people on my phone feed.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why it's like that.
The other one only has 4 people on.
Oh, probably because nobody can see me.
You can actually turn that one.
I'll leave that in case I have to hold something up.
No, Dylan, nothing from Chucky or Mars Attacks.
No, negative. I don't even think we have anything Mars Attacks in our personal collection.
Unfortunately.
Even Chucky. I don't think we have Chucky stuff either. I think we have maybe like his pop or something.
We have a replica. What's that little thing?
Oh,
that,
we have like one of those like Roombas.
Yes.
With the little motorized
Say
thing, but it's not an
Roto-Rooter,
actual
but that's
Roomba.
not
But
right.
it was for, I guess, Spirit Halloween sold them or something. We have one of those. But we don't keep it after Halloween time. All right, what else?
Dwayne, the belt is for sale.
Okay. All right.
Did you give a price on the belt to Dwayne?
No, we're going to do $350 on the belt.
There you go.
That's actually a really good deal. Trying to get all those guys isn't gonna be that easy. The belt is a decent price if you still want to get one out there somewhere, but trying to get all those guys, it's not that easy. We sell them for a lot more when we do them at shows. Stimpy, yeah, I got a Stimpy. I have Ren and Stimpy Pops signed by Bob Kemp. Size large, unused. I think the Stash is the only other place that you can even get these, and they're not even always in stock.
Unsigned, sealed.
$60 shipped anywhere in the US. Okay. View Skew. Movies. $60 shipped. I got one of them, size large. All right. Buttman signed Kevin Smith. Would go perfect with Cocknugger. Let me move this out of the way, show you guys this a little bit better. $70. 70 each. Don't forget, you get free swag, anything you buy. Okay, Undertaker. This is 3M heavy duty foam board. I had these custom made. We had 10 of them made. We had 5 signed in purple paint, and we had 5 signed in black Sharpie, both in the same area on the urn. We only have a handful of these left. Tonight I'm going to do them for $225. We normally do them for $250. And we sold a couple for $250 already. I'll do $225 today. T-shirt sale. I'm going to go through these ones quick because these are unsigned. I just have some dead stock and some shirts. All right, I have an extra large right here. Extra large shirt. All the shirts are $10 plus shipping. Got Undertaker, Kane, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, extra large, $10. I have a, what size is this? Oh, okay, so I got 2 extra large, same shirt, $10 each. Any Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't think so. I don't think we do. Greg the Hammer Valentine shirt, size large, $10. These are all new, never worn. They just look like a mess because I'm throwing them around. And a large $1 Million Man, $10. Message us, we'll get those out. All right, let's see what else we got. What else? Kurt Angle. Any Kurt Angle fans out there? WWE Retro fans. Bubble is perfect. Bubble is attached. Sadly, with a lot of these lines, the bubbles come off easily, but this one has been attached perfectly ever since I got it. Keeping weather control. Tim Curry, I can probably pull something out Tim Curry. It's got a little crease there, but it's not horrible. For the most part, it's still flat. Corners are good. $60, Kurt Angle signed. Tim Curry. Any unsigned View Skew VHS shirts left? An extra large.
Maybe.
Possibly. Message Ashley Lee and
Who was that?
Lee Jordan. Tim Curry. All right. If you're interested in a VHS, I think I have one of those handy right now. And in doing so, I'll show you guys the. I'll sell it, by the way. I'm sorry. Our daughter Lydia loves him. She can't sing right now. She comes down and I'll pull it on her car. She's got a little car. Every time we come by saw her, she sticks her hand up and just tries. She's very tough with this.
Okay, Joseph? I'm sorry, someone is asking to see these Kevin only signs. Sorry, I don't have a picture because my phone is being used. Here you go. Signed by Kevin.
Yep, just Kevin.
Okay. Remember, go back to our message.
Well, you said you're, there it is. Butte. That's a 1 of 30. We got a lot of them. Not for sale. We have some for sale. That's one of the next. We have a lot of these. Sign. For the clowns. Rocky Horror. Two. Street. Here's our theater. We have to have. Ghostbusters merch. Yeah, they're not some. Yeah, so this is our toy family. We got Jerry in the back. The Queen, cut out was actually from our wedding. We've got some blockbuster pillows. 5-0. Just more Killer Clown stuff. And more names too, one pen. Some limited prints. And one more spring line. We signed that came from California. Yeah, someone like Tim has a.
Jared. Jared. No.
My buddy, you guys remember my buddy?
Yeah. Dana is his cousin. Dana is his cousin.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So she was like, not the Teletubbies.
yeah, that's so funny. I figured someone would see that and freak out. It sounds like this is going pretty well.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of people.
Awesome. I'm so happy. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah. I think we should do this every week.
Yeah, it's really smart.
Peter Week Limited print, we had, Paul sign that.
Again, with Lance's clients.
Screen used Clerks 2 shirt, that's not one of the ones like I showed you earlier that we were selling, that was actually from the set. The stitching is actually done different and the tag is completely different.
That other Kevin one is for sale, right?
No.
No? Okay.
All right, let's see. Gotta make room for some more sign stuff for you guys. Let's see here. Movie statues, movie banks. Signed by Kevin. I got the traditional yellow one, and I have one of 1,000, I think. Number 806 of 1,000. Gold ones signed. We're gonna do 80. Oh, I'm sorry, 75, and then 80 for the gold. 80 for the gold, 75 for the yellow. Signed by Kevin. Put your coins in the back. Save all your monies. Okay. Move this figure, I need some room here. I got a Jeff Anderson jersey here. We only have one of these, we only ever had one, so. Let's see. Very good picture of this. Jeff Anderson signed. Leonardo Reaper's jersey. Does it have a size on these? Sometimes they don't. Large, there you go.
Do you want me to model it for you?
No, that's okay. There's nothing else to the logo. I don't think there's anything. Oh, it says 37 on the back.
In a row?
In a row on the back. Jeff Anderson. I'm gonna do 150 bucks. These jerseys aren't that easy to come by. 150 bucks signed by Jeff Anderson. Running out of space.
Do we have one or the other?
I do. Okay, this is a big jersey. KFS, we only have one, signed by Kevin Smith. Oh, this is the heavy duty one. I think this is a very large size though. This is a 6XL.
But those run small. It's not a true X.
Okay, so maybe it's
6XL.
running a 5XL.
I
Okay,
think it runs a little small.
heavy duty patch. Wow, even the back one is heavy. Huge. These letters are big as shit. 37 on the back, Smith on the back. Beautiful patch. 6XL. And do 150 on this jersey. It's two different jerseys. Jeff Anderson signed Leonardo Reapers, or Kevin signed KFS. 150 each.
Is there another jersey?
There is another jersey. We're gonna put that
But
one out
wait,
right now.
there's
Wow.
more. Do you want me to?
No, I'm gonna put it right here.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the,
That was.
yeah,
Amazing.
one of the promo jerseys. It would have been given or offered to the video stores, or possibly even some of the fans, I guess, when they bought the VHS. That was never 100% clear. Some people said that you could order it if you bought the VHS. Some people said that you could only get it if you were working at the video store. Regardless, this was a brand new, never worn back stock. So we had all 5 of them sign it.
They were sealed, case
Yes,
fresh.
and they loved them. And we have a couple of them left. So these sold for, shit, what are they on the site for? They're on the site for probably 300, some over 300. The back, there's nothing on the back.
Nothing in a row.
I think we sell these for like $325 or $350. Tonight we're gonna do it for $250. We have one of them, $250 if you want this jersey. We're only doing one of them. I know people have messaged us about them in the past. we got one of them. All the signatures are beautiful, they're clean. All right.
I think we have these two, and then we have our final.
We can do that. I have,
And then-
technically, I have like another 3 bins of shit, but we can do
Right,
that
but we
tomorrow,
can
too.
always come back next week, next Sunday.
We can do that.
We can, cause
Okay,
this is gonna
let's
last.
see how hard this is to see. Any vinyl fans, some View Askew vinyl fans. We have a soundtrack. Mallrats, signed by Jay and Kevin. The album is not in here right now, but they are up in the office because when we had them signed, there's no point in bringing the album with it. But you will get the album with it as well. These suffer a decent amount too online, even on the second market. We're gonna do $150. I'm only doing one of them tonight, so the first one that gets it, gets it. We have other ones that will be selling at a later date, probably matted and framed. But this one with the album signed by Kevin and Jay, $150. All right, Chasing Amy Laserdisc. You will get the laser discs as well. Again, they're not in here because when we had them signed, we take them out. Signed by Kevin, Jay, and Joey Lauren Adams. This also isn't that easy to find, signed or unsigned. I think we have another one. We have more that are signed by more people, but I think we have one that's signed by just Kevin too. We're gonna do one tonight signed by Joey, Kevin, and Jay. We're gonna do 175. 175, you get the laser disc and the autographed sleeve. Last laser disc that we have is Clerks. Again, but well, this one too, because it's got 3. You buy either one of these laser discs and we'll let you pick your own signed Lisa card. It can be one of these 3, it could be one of the many that we have in our book. We got Marilyn, Brian, Kevin, Jeff, Jay. $250 tonight. $250, and you get the laser disc, you get the signed cover, and you get your choice of a signed Lisa card. So this mounted up and framed with that would look awesome.
It would.
We have one in a frame, and what we did is we put just a little bit of fun tack on the back of the card, and we put it in an open area on the actual laser disc, and then put it in a frame. That would be awesome. Right here. Take it outside of the plastic, put it on neatly, put it behind some glass. You got a full piece. No, unfortunately, no Halloween stuff.
We had Tony Moran autograph.
Yeah, we have a Tony Moran autograph, but it's on a canvas with other names, not Halloween related. I'll show that to you so you can see Tony's autograph.
We can find it.
Here it is. Here's Tony's autograph in pink. Tony Moran, first Halloween. But then you got Tony Todd on there, Miko Hughes, Doug Bradley, Roger Jackson, and random Bam Margera in the middle.
Okay, I think we have the last item for tonight.
Yeah, we have Lost Boys signed figures that we'll get into
Next week.
Next week, maybe tomorrow during the day, I might post some photos of some stuff. Maybe the Ren and Stimpy stuff, a couple more Ben Margera pieces, maybe some Willy Wonka pops or something for sale. But a lot of us are unfortunately stuck home, so even if it's just to showcase or amp it up and get it ready for next week or something, that way if you guys have questions, you got a few days. guess we'll do our last piece, and it's gonna be a movie prop. It's gonna be a movie prop from Silence of the Lambs, the original Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins, this was an Anthony Hopkins prop.
It was a.
I'm gonna get to it.
Oh, okay, so sorry.
It's an Anthony Hopkins prop. He wore it. His name is on it. We got the certificate with it. I know everyone asks about that with the props. We got the certificate with it. It's legit. The hat was not on screen. And I know that sounds like a huge bummer, but it's an awesome hat. This was his rehearsal hat, his practice hat. They do that for most movies. They have, just in case something happens, it rips, it gets dirty, or God forbid something happens and not actually filming it to keep the film. They need to do test shots and practice shots and whatnot. Well, this was his hat. This was Anthony Hopkins' hat. But because he's Sir Anthony Hopkins, like, he gets all of his names put on his stuff. It's not like he had a plethora of these either. So here's the hat. See how I can show it to you. So that's why if you go back and watch that end scene, it's not the exact hat, but it resembles it, because that's just what they do sometimes on the movies. We don't make the rules, but we were able to get our hands on Anthony Hopkins' hat. So yeah, so there's that. And you guys are lucky enough because there's only a handful of you guys watching still, and there's a lot of people that aren't seeing this. So we will post it again if it doesn't sell. But there's a good chance that, especially if we bring it to conventions, that we'll probably just wind up bringing the price up more. That's just what happens with a lot of our stuff, especially after more and more people see it. But if you guys are interested in the hat tonight, you're looking at $1,000. I mean, that's a fair deal. That's not too far off from what we got it for, to be honest. We just kind of want to replace it with another prop down the road, so we want to try to do it as fair as possible.
Who did the sad face?
Someone did a sad face?
Someone gave us a sad emoji. Who did that?
I don't know. Any 30 and under selections. I had photos that I posted online of some like divas and some other WWF wrestlers.
I think Mark was talking about
They sold
View
right away.
Askew.
Oh, View Askew. Signed at the moment, no. I probably have. It would be its own live stream, but I have a plethora of cards. So we could probably do. There's a bunch of them that we could probably do from the 30.
Yeah, Mark's gonna
And-
message us.
Yeah, you can always just message us, and we could probably go over that. I can go in the office one day and maybe show you a bunch of stuff that I didn't even remember that we had. Because when we did the signing, it was, if you guys didn't see any of the feed or photos, we had so much crap everywhere. We got home and we were going through stuff that we forgot that we had bought to get signed. Yeah, we got signed hats that we'll want to get into. We got some signed books. I think I got a James Franco signed book. I think we got a Chris Jericho signed book. We got some Kevin Smith signed comics. Yeah, and if any of you guys are interested in seeing like a bunch of random more stuff, shoot us a bunch of messages and like flood our comments and stuff, and just get a hold of us, because if we're stuck in here for a few days, for the next few days, if there's a handful of you guys that want to do stuff, we can always do maybe a small group feed or something, and I can show you guys a bunch more shit. We got autographed, if you can see through the bin, we got autographed pops, action figures, DVDs. I got some CKY signed stuff from Bam Margera and Phil and April. Not signed, but we got some other Breaking Bad toys and collectibles. We got some Stranger Things stuff, signed Breaking Bad pops. Yeah, so that is going to be the last item of the night. First come, first serve, $1,000. Sir Anthony Hopkins, Silence of the Lambs hat. From the set, Unfortunately, we did not see it in the final scene on screen, but it was on his head. It absorbed his sweat. It's on film somewhere, but it's not in the movie that we all saw. So somewhere in the archives, maybe one day they'll have some behind the scenes shit or something, and like limited edition DVD or whatever the next, whatever comes after that. Whatever's after the next Blu-ray. Maybe we'll try mini discs again. Remember that shit? $1,000 Anthony Hopkins hat. That's a pretty sweet deal. And there's a good chance that if someone just wants to buy it and try to make money, you hold on to it for a little bit and you push it harder than we are, and you could probably get more than that anyway.
And I'm gonna come in here. Hi, everybody. Since it's really late, it's midnight, and the baby's gonna wake up in a couple of hours. I'm gonna do all the invoicing and contacting everyone tomorrow because I'm tired. So go to sleep, hang out, and oh, goodbye. Okay. And we'll take care of all the invoicing and contacting everyone and talking to you tomorrow.
I'm still listening. I'm just slowly walking over here because
All
we
right.
got a request.
Oh, bye.
Say something.
Okay.
Movie. Someone wanted to see the same sign. Hi Beth. Have a great night.
Yeah,
Okay, nice to-
and we also hope
Mark,
to see all of
thank
you
you.
guys in person soon. We miss everyone in person. We're not 6 feet away from each other, sorry.
Sometimes even loved ones. Everyone just please fucking stay clean. Stay inside unless
Clean
you're absolutely
yourself.
have to. Seriously, just fucking please.
Yeah, we do
No
care
matter
about
what your
everyone.
theory is behind it, everyone's got their own shit. We're not gonna get into that. Just there's some shit going on and around. Just be safe, man. If you gotta be extra cautious to be safe, whatever the fuck you have to do to keep your family and loved ones safe, man. That's what I say. I don't give a shit. I look crazy going out with gloves on. I really don't give a shit. If it makes me and my family feel safe, I'm gonna do whatever I need to. Love all you guys. Thank you guys for joining us in our mess. And we will talk to you sooner than later, I'm sure. We're gonna have a lot of free time with you. Yes, that was Chewbacca. He wants to see Chewie again. Oh, Beth, yeah, you weren't here earlier when we walked in here. You know, just fucking Pinhead, right? There's Pinhead just chilling in your house.
Not Pinhead. That's not Pinhead.
I mean, not Pinhead, Pyramid Head. Yeah, Doug Bradley on the Yes, that's Chewie. Chewie is big as shit. Hold on. I'm 6'2". Look at some bit. God damn. Yeah. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. This fucking guy. Yeah, Pyramid Head. He's chilling. Believe it or not, that's only like on like a bright helmet, green, like a bicycle helmet. Can't really show you. Yeah, it's too dark. But it's very top heavy, of course, because of the front. But I've actually worn it and put it on. I give that guy props when he fucking wore that in the movie, man. That would have been a pain in the ass.
And we'll be back next week.
Yeah. And
We're gonna do this next week again.
yeah,
Hang
if
out.
you guys want to see any showcases of anything in particular or have any other questions, just hit us up, man. We're good about responding to everybody. Ask around, ask anyone that's dealt with us, anyone that follows us. They'll all give good words for us. We try to keep best communication that we can with our customers and friends. All right, you guys take it easy, and we will see you when we see you. Deuces.